hope y'all all are having a really good day today. Today, we are going to a special event. Sheldon, what's the event?
Hey guys, so today we are headed to my cousin's wedding. It's a pretty big deal because him and the woman that he's been with for a while, they've been going good. They've been going to church. They are, from my understanding, from what my aunt, his mother, said, they've been going good. The courtship's been going good. They've stayed in church. They've essentially are doing the same, something and very similar to what me and Lauren are doing, in which it is trying to keep the Lord is involved in our life and our relationship as possible.
Yes.
Because and all I can do is pray that the Lord stays with them, blesses them as much as He has blessed us, and just keeps the both of them and it is in His good graces and keeps them guided in the right direction.
Yes, because it's very important.
Yep.
To stay with the Lord and keep the Lord at the very center of anything. Relationship, job, whatever it is. Keep Him involved and things will work out.
Yes, they will. That's the thing that I've unfortunately have learned over the years of when I wound up not having in the greatest of time in life, and wound up turning and running from the Lord. I will, like I've said in the past, I will be honest with y'all. I am not perfect by no means, and I am not a perfect Christian, but I am doing everything that I possibly can to turn back to the Lord and stay in His good graces. And I thank Him for blessing me with another day every day.
Yes, and we are not perfect. You have to strive to be perfect, but we'll never be perfect completely until He takes us to be with Him. So everybody out there that's trying to be perfect, just know that you're never going to be perfect in God's eyes. That's why we need Jesus to cover us from our sins, because our sins keep us separated from God.
Yep. Not only that, a lot of people will think that they've got to change the way they are before they come to the Lord, thinking that they've got to make themselves perfect before they come to the Lord. You do not have the strength, no matter what. Like I said in the last video we did when we had our little date, whenever I was talking about smoking and whatnot, I was up to smoking 2.5 packs of Darrell Reds a day. Tried to stop cold turkey, did not work. I was strong enough to stop smoking for almost a year, but then life just kept weighing on me, stressing me more and more, and wound up causing it in me to fall back into that terrible habit. You know, you do not have the strength. You think to stop sinning and by yourself. You need the Lord's help.
Yeah, and what's really cool about the Lord is He wants you to come just as you are. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get fancy. He wants you just as you are. And then He'll take care of the rest.
Yep. I've seen where people have sat there and said, oh, oh, just come as you are thinking, you know, talking about their church and whatnot. And I personally have had a few churches that I've tried to go to that where they are like, oh, come as you are. And I do it. And at one point in time, my nicest shirt was an AC/DC shirt and a pair of oil-stained blue jeans. And when I went, everybody that looked at me that Sunday, they looked at me with judgmental eyes because I didn't have a nice shirt or something like that. When the Lord says, "Come as you are," He don't care. You can be in war-torn, ragged, ripped, stained clothes. It does not matter. Because the thing is He does not look at you in the flesh. He looks at you at your spirit. He looks at you on the inside.
Hello, everybody. As you can see earlier, we are getting ready to go to a wedding. I forgot what she is to him, but it's my boyfriend's relative. So I thought I'd get back on here and talk to y'all guys for just a little bit longer. As you can see, I've taken my makeup off because my eye was kind of giving me some troubles with my contact, and I decided to get in some outside wear or some regular clothes wear because we are going to go hiking, and I didn't really want to go hiking in a dress.
Yeah, not too fun. Maybe if it was like a sundress and we were planning on hiking up to, like, if we were down in Hot Springs and we were a little short, maybe half-mile hike up to the peak of one of the little mountains that was there that I seen whenever I went to college down there. Maybe if we were doing like a picnic there and then was going to drive back down.
Yeah, but that was just too nice of a dress to wear outside hiking.
Mm-hmm.
So I took some spare clothes and for just in case purposes, and obviously for a purpose to go outside and do something, enjoy nature and just enjoy the creation that God gave us to enjoy.
Yep. And of course, as you can tell, I've also changed because I don't feel like sweating my butt off in a really nice button up. And also, if anyone's ever been outside in this kind of heat in some black slacks, you know how things get.
Oh yeah, it feels like it's about 130.
I'd have to check the temperature or give me just a moment. I'll tell you.
It feels like it's in the hundreds, whatever it is.
Yeah, it feels like it's really warm. It says it's 93 is what it says, but I'll figure that out in a moment here.
It doesn't feel like 93, it feels like
Yeah.
104.
Yeah. It says it's 93, feels like 100 degrees. Is what the temperature says. That's the web temp. I'll check KI here in just a minute. Yeah, 93 feels like 100. It says with 46% humidity, which is why we're sweating our butts off.
Oh yeah, it is hot in this car.
Even with the AC, which I think either my blower motor resistor or my blower motor's going out, one of the two, which is why it's so warm in the car. And the AC and it never fails. I fix my AC, something goes wrong.
Well, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Fun fact, crossbred at a citron and an orange to get lemons. So life did not give you lemons. Your God knows how many any generations back crossbred a citron, which is looks like a lemon, or a lime, looks like a yellowish lime, and an orange, a different breed of orange, and it gave them what it is today, a lemon.
I've never seen a citron. You're going to have to show me one day.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. Oh yeah.
Or when we get stopped somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have to show you what it looks like whenever we get stopped.
And I was going to say, God gave us lemons. Not life. But that's the saying, though. Life gave us lemons. Make lemonade. Speaking of lemonade, if y'all haven't tried the lemonade house, if y'all have a lemonade house in y'all's area, I recommend y'all to try, because they have different kinds of lemonades, and I believe you can test like 4 different types of lemonades out. So go check that out. Wow, it looks like a pear.
A pear-shaped lemon.
I want to see if I can show you all this. Oh, well, it's...
Yeah, you'll have to do it to where the sun's not shining on it.
Has to click back on it again. Guys, I'm hitting buttons on his phone.
That's what it looks like.
Okay,
on the outside.
This is what a citron looks like.
On the outside.
On the outside.
And then when you cut it open, and it looks like it looks like almost kind of like a lemon, a very rough lemon with a very, very thick peel.
So that is a citron. I learned today something new. They say that you learn something new every day, so that's pretty neat to learn.
And if you ask my parents, I am a walking book of useless knowledge. Ask Ian, he'll tell you. So yeah, there's a bunch of things, like for example, the whole do you drive a girl car or a guy car, right?
Like we talked about in the other video, or Sheldon talked about in the other video.
Yeah, I tend to ramble on quite a bit.
That's okay, because we like Sheldon's stories. Y'all like in the comments if y'all like to hear Sheldon's stories about everything.
And if you happen to have something you're curious about and want to know about, if I happen to know about it, let us know, and we will and I'll divulge what I can and what I do know.
Yep.
But be prepared for my stories. Sometimes they go off on tangents. You know.
Long ones.
Hey.
Well, I'm honest. I'm just being honest.
The truth hurts sometimes, you know.
But we love you. Even if the truth hurts.
Yeah. But yeah, if y'all have any questions or anything that y'all want to know about, because sometimes I know from personal experience, sometimes being taught something and from like a book or this video or that video, it doesn't really make it all that interesting. It's not all that interesting, and or they're like, oh well, this and this does this reaction, and they don't even explain or make it fun or anything like that. Because something in that is a little less messy like a baking soda and vinegar are kind of a reaction to show pressure building. You can actually take water and a couple of Alka-Seltzer tablets. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Alka-Seltzer brand, but something like that. And you can do something very similar to vinegar and baking soda and show that as pressure builds in a container, if a container isn't able to hold it,
Kind of like a volcano?
kind of like a volcano, you can use if you can find like a 20-ounce soda bottle and a water bottle that'll fit, like a water bottle lid that'll fit on top of that. The water bottle lid will not be able to hold the pressure that the 20-ounce bottle can. So what happens is that lid is the weak point. So it'll go whoop, and all the pressure and foam will shoot out.
Yep. I remember making volcanoes in 5th and 6th grade. That was so much fun.
I've learned that it's easier to dye the vinegar than it is the baking soda.
Really?
Yes. It's a lot easier to dye the vinegar than the baking soda.
I don't think I remember dyeing the baking soda.
To make it red color? Make the lava red?
I think I dyed the vinegar.
Yeah. You dye the vinegar, or if you try and dye the baking soda, it doesn't work all that great, and it's an absolute pain. But we're currently headed to one of my old favorite places to go camping and stuff. And because we have a couple of trails there that I like to go hiking on. It was actually her suggestion today to go hiking, but
Okay, everybody, we're back again for the moment.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Basically what I was getting at is, I asked her to pause the video for a second because I wanted to show her, because the place that me and my family lived at one point in time, a town, because we were just so happened to be rolling through a town that of where I used to live. So seeing how she's never been over here on this side of the world, just like one of these days she's gonna have to do the same to me and show me around some of the places that used to be her old stomping grounds when she was younger. I decided I wanted to show her personally where we used to live for a time being. Yeah, we're fixing to run in here to this gas station and grab something to drink before we head on out to the park that I used to run around at every summer, doing family camping and stuff. And it's a good 20-30 minute drive out there, and windy roads, and the signal tends to get really crappy out that direction.
So we're going to go ahead and close out the video for today.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel.
And y'all have a blessed night, afternoon, day, whatever it is.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a video. Have a good day, y'all.
God bless.